Hi guys, Hijigon here. Today we'll be doing a video on which anime is better, Death Note or Attack on Titan. I love both of these animes. I consider both of these animes to be some of the best animes of all time. And I'm going to be telling you guys which one is better and why. Without any further ado, let's get into it.
My heart's beating faster, I know what I'm after. I've been standing here my whole life, everything I've seen twice. Now it's time I realize, spinning back around now. On this road I'm crawling, save me 'cause I'm falling. Now I can't seem to breathe right.
So, Death Note and Attack on Titan, the two anime which defined this millennium. Now, Death Note defined the 2000s and Attack on Titan defined the 2010s, but both of these anime have three traits which make it better than lots of the other anime. These three traits are an amazing plot, great characters, and some truly amazing scenes. Now, as of plot of Death Note is that this notebook, which is called a Death Note, falls down to the human world, because in this story there's two worlds, the Shinigami world, the world of monsters, and the human world. And this college student, Light Yagami, picks up this notebook and he decides to write some names down on it. But what he doesn't realize is that whoever's name you write down on it dies. So he ends up killing someone. At first he feels really bad about it, and then he decides he's going to create a utopian world by killing any bad person who stands in his way or that does any crimes. So afterwards it's a cat and mouse detective game where the detectives are figuring out that something's wrong. Criminals are mysteriously dying of heart attacks. There's a detective L, which is going up against Light, which has got the nickname Kira. And there's a cat and mouse chase. It's really whoever finds out the other person's identity first wins. And it's a really just clever Sherlock type anime which I would recommend to anyone. The plot of Attack on Titan is a bit different. Attack on Titan is really a fight and a survival for humanity. It's basically in this world where we're not at the top of the food chain and there's these monsters called Titans which eat humans. And this really shows a dread that all the characters go through just trying to survive in this horrible world. And it's really who wins the fight, as Titans seem invincible and humans are losing the war, but then after they're recruiting people, so many of the population are dying. It's brutal and people die. This anime pulls no strings, and the basic plot is that it goes through the journey of this main character, Eren Yeager, who gets the ability to turn into a Titan, and it shows him actually winning back the war for humanity after humanity had been losing for 100 years, pretty much just hiding behind these huge walls which keep on getting destroyed by Titan after Titan as Titans are evolving. And it's got lots of action. I have to say that as of story, Death Note has a better story. Death Note's concept is a lot more clever. It's a detective anime. Attack on Titan does have a great story, but this side doesn't execute the story as well as Death Note does, because everything in Death Note makes sense. Attack on Titan is great. I love Attack on Titan, but just cannot really stack up to Death Note. So the first round goes to Death Note. Now, as of characters go, Death Note has some amazing characters. Every single character in Death Note is well thought of, well made, and it's so good. Light Yagami, you really get to see what he's thinking about and why he's trying to make this utopian world. There's this one scene when he runs past his older self, which is just amazing. It shows you how much his character is developed. And my favorite characters, L and Ryuk. Ryuk is a Shinigami monster. He's really funny. He's there for comic relief. He can also be very serious and very scary. He is a great character. There is also L, the main detective, which goes up against Kira, who is just so likable. He's this person who's never really had any friends. He's really clever, and he's just there thinking one step ahead of Light at all times. And all the characters, even Ray Pemberg, one of the characters, gets killed off pretty quickly. Every single character is likable. Every single character, you see what they're trying to do. You see what their view of justice is. And when they get killed off, it's sad. And that's why I believe that Death Note has some great characters. Well, on to Attack on Titan's characters. The main character, Eren Yeager, isn't too likable because he's just motivated by revenge. Just like Sasuke from Naruto, his sole purpose is to kill every Titan. Although in Attack on Titan, the side characters are actually really likable. Like Mikasa is extremely likable, her character is complex, the moment and her backstory are absolutely perfectly done. Armin's backstory is very good, but the only problem with Attack on Titan is that it doesn't put enough emphasis on these side characters. Instead it chooses to mainly focus on Eren, which is the show's weakest character. I'm not even kidding, Eren is a terrible main character. And that is why I just think that Attack on Titan cannot really stand up to Death Note characters, so round 2 goes to Death Note. Now onto the final category, the scenes. Which anime has the best scenes? Now on Death Note has some pretty outstanding scenes when it's heart pounding, you're not sure who's won, what's going on, and those are the great scenes that Death Note has. When Light becomes infuriated with hate, trying to kill people, his eyes glimmer, and you just see the hatred. When he's on one of his killing sprees, it is just amazing. Writing down names in a notebook has never been cooler. And that's what's so great about Death Note. Death Note is an anime where morals get questioned, you're not sure what's going on, but it's so intense, it's so heart pounding, because there's all these things going on, you're too afraid, oh no, this person could get caught, there's consequences for every single action. And the thing that Attack on Titan has on its side is also great scenes. Attack on Titan has some of the best scenes out of any anime, such as Burning Bijou and I both agree that on episode 2 of Attack on Titan, that moment when the armored titan broke through the wall was easily one of the best scenes ever. And it's got so many heart-filled, really dramatic moments, because Attack on Titan, that's the whole thing the show relies on. That's what hooks people in. That's its main attraction, is the intensity. It's always gory, intense. Anyone could die. In episode 5, main characters start dying like this. Main characters die all the time in Attack on Titan, and it pulls no strings. That is why Attack on Titan wins in scenes. So Attack on Titan wins this category, but that means that Death Note is winning and a 2-1 in categories. So the winner is Death Note. Guys, if you enjoy my videos, please like, comment down below what you'd like me to do next, and subscribe, because these videos take a long time to make. And that was Hadrigon. Peace out.